Okay, so once again, good evening, everyone. My name is Kayode Okeowo, and I have the privilege of serving as the Sales and Operation Manager at Legally NG. It's always a pleasure to connect with fellow bright minds who are also passionate about this program as we are at Legally. And first and foremost, let me just thank everybody for their unwavering commitment to the program, and we promise that your dedication is going to be well rewarded. Now, we've prepared a slide today to basically walk us through a roadmap, or something that basically shows you a step-by-step process, and basically the guide at which you could, sort of like imitate to actually be successful in this program. And like I said, we have no doubt that the commitment that you guys are putting into this program will be well rewarded. And why do I say that? And that's because this program is not your typical affiliate system. It's what we have built here. It's a unique, scalable, and sustainable opportunity, which is for real and long-term passive income. Now, tonight, we'll look deep into what we call the affiliate roadmap to success. This is like a proven path that basically shows you how to continue to build and grow your network, to earn from it, and basically empower others while you build the income. Now, what makes the Legally NG affiliate program so different from the others, basically? I mean, to succeed in this program, first of all, you must understand what sets it apart. That way, you can now begin to now understand how you can fully take advantage of the opportunity that it presents. Now, the traditional affiliate programs that we are all familiar with are they are basically transactional. You get to promote a certain product, right? You make a sale, and basically it's a one-time commission. Simple, and it ends there. Now, to earn again, you have to basically repeat the same process. So you have to make another sale and another sale and another sale. So there's no scalability. It's only like rigorous and tiring consistency required, right? Now, legally program basically flips this model on its head. Now, here, first of all, you get to earn commissions on sellers that you onboard, and it's a lifetime earnings, like you all are aware of already. Now, every transaction that each of the sellers or vendors or service providers that you onboard on the platform, you get to basically earn a certain percent, which we'll be saying later on in this slide, on every transaction that each of those vendors or service providers are actually transacting on the platform every time, every day. Now, this, as long as you are active, as long as they are active, as long as they are earning on the platform or transacting on the platform, you keep on earning. Now, not just that, you also get to have up to like 30% or 30%, yeah, of affiliate referrals commissions. Now, you can refer other affiliates just like you and earn a percentage of their earnings. So as they are bringing in sellers and other affiliates as well, your network and your income begins to grow from there. So basically, there is no cap, there is no income cap. The earnings is unlimited, and the more sellers and affiliates that you help on board, as well as the affiliates that you actually refer, the more stream of income that you get to unlock. Now, this program is built to scale. So you can start earning cumulatively, say, in your first month, about, say, for example, 50,000 naira. The second month, you could get it scaled up to 150K and more beyond like that. So largely, it depends on your network and also the ability for you to actually be able to get people to come on board on legally to actually come and sell their services or their products. Now, at legally, you are not just sharing a product for sale or to markets legally for people to basically, come and buy something from legally. What you are doing is you are building a business ecosystem for yourself, right? So you are creating a system for yourself that will constantly work for you, even when you are not actively selling or you are not, aggressively making sales posts online or driving people to come and do this and that. Every work, every effort that you have, put in the past would still continue to earn money for you, even if you are not putting as much. But the goal here is the consistency, and the ability or the potential for you to scale up your revenue and your income. Basically, that is the most exciting feature of this program, if you ask me. Now, let's look at how the journey unfolds. Think of this as your athlete ladder, right? A step-by-step progression to, greater income, leadership, and impact, basically. So here we have level zero. Level zero is the prospects, the person that has heard about legally through whatever source, right? Um, this is basically the entry point. Now, it is completely free to register on the platform, right? You could basically download the app right now, you get to register, and that's it. Now, at this stage, you are not earning yet, right? So the primary goal is very simple: to get ready to start earning by upgrading to starter athlete. But of course, before people would want to commit into, upgrading or subscribing, so to say, they want to be at least aware of what the program is all about. They want to, gather more information or more knowledge, or basically to just do their vetting processes of, okay, what's this program all about? So this is where we get to, invite them on our platforms, community groups, and that's why we have different regional athlete leaders. So at such, each of these leaders could get to now orientate these people. They get to teach them about the offerings and the potentials that legally basically has to offer. So that way they are assured, and they have some sort of like credibility, at least hearing from people that they can trust, right? So this way we get to now lay them on a path that, okay, this is the next thing to do if you actually want to set yourself to earning on this platform. So we sort of like, want to open their eyes to see the benefits and the unlimited potential that the platform has to offer. So which brings them to level one. Now, at level one, which we call the starter athletes. Now, this person is now convinced about the platform. They are very much aware of the different earning possibilities and also how they could go about it, right? So they are also assured that they can actually take on this responsibility because it is self-fulfilling for them as well. So now to do that, they would need to pay a early adoption subscription fee of 30,000 naira, which is 30,000 naira from now. After launch, most likely to be increased. But immediately to qualify to start to earn, you must now register at least one affiliate under you. So at this stage, your earnings journey truly begins, right? So this way, you get to have 20% commission, which is direct commission on your affiliate referral, the person that you brought under you. Then there is 3% lifetime commission, keyword lifetime. Lifetime commissions on every transaction made by sellers that you personally onboard. Now, this is a rising step because even with just one referrer, that is affiliate referrer, and one vendor onboarded, your earning clock has basically started. So imagine you were able to onboard, say, for instance, right? Let me not overshoot it. You were able to onboard a seller on the platform or a vendor on the platform that makes or sells an average of 200,000 naira per week. So you get to have that 3% of that transactions per week coming for you. Then you look at it. How do I obtain from here? This is too small. several ways to go about that. Onboard more sellers, get more affiliates to join under you, and your income continues to scale from there. Now, that is for level one starter affiliates. Now, for level two now, which we call the rising affiliate, here you have been able to successfully onboard one affiliate and are also onboard a seller under you, which now sets you up from level one to level two. Now to level two, you you now have more than one affiliate under you, and you have continued to onboard more sellers than one, right? So you've become a rising affiliate automatically. Now here, your income increases automatically from 20% direct commission from your affiliate referrals. It grows to 22 because at this point, you get to have an indirect commission coming from your second level referral. So then in the marketplace, you get to have like up to 5% total commissions from transactions of sellers brought in by you and your referred affiliate. So imagine you onboarding a seller now. The seller is getting you about is getting you 3% of each transactions that they are earning or doing on the platform. Then you onboard another affiliate under you, and that affiliate also onboards a seller. Now, every transaction the seller that was onboarded by the affiliate under you onboard, you get to keep 2% of that transaction is coming to you as well. So which scales up your total earning commission in the marketplace to 5% basically. So you see how your earning possibility is widening. So at this point, your network has begun to multiply, so as your income potential basically, which basically shoots you up to level three. Now at level three, we've decided to compile this from level 3 down to level 10 as an elite affiliate builder, because we believe that once you've gotten to this, continue to scale up from there. You want to continue to build your sellers portfolio. You want to continue to build every income that is coming from each of these services that is available on the platform. So this is where serious growth happens. As you continue bringing in affiliates and helping them to do the same, you move up the rank from 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 down to 10. Now, each new level increases your commission percentage and expand your income from sellers' transactions, right? So there is basically no cap to what is possible for you once you continue to build up and basically scale up your referrals and also the sellers that you onboard on the platform. Now, the pro tip here is you should focus on momentum, right? Once you get to 4 affiliates, you don't stop there, or 4 sellers, you don't stop there, because it is scalable. The more effort you put in, the greater the reward the system throws at you. So every new affiliate is a potential new branch of your income tree, right? So they get to work for you even without you necessarily putting too much of the you need to let them know, open their eyes to the possibilities, and also basically be like a guidance to them, help them in in practical ways they can actually go about succeeding on the platform. So because this will actually help your success to multiply organically. Now, we'll be looking at practical ways now to onboard sellers and grow your income. So this is where we look at the how, and this is basically where our strategy gets to meet action. Now, the first one is the traditional word of mouth. I mean, we all have existing personal network, we have different communities that we are part of, both online and physically. maybe church, old school student association, different sort of community like that. So we could start from here and leverage on these platforms or this network to actually let them know what the Legally platform is all about and also the possibilities that is available for them on the platform. Now we practically, I believe you all have, I mean, or we all know one or two people already that are, utilizing social media to actually, like vendors, right? That are utilizing social media to make sales, to, publish their products and all that. We'll also have them like on WhatsApp, right? They're always posting, buy this, buy that. Most of them are leveraging on social media because it is quick. Actually, they get to communicate directly with the customer and they get to fulfill delivery without hassle or hag of having to pay a platform to list their products and all that. So word of mouth, they could leverage on this and preach the benefits that legally affords. They get to set up their catalogs, their products listed on the platform for free, right? So this is a tailored approach. This is very practical. This is one of the easiest way you could actually, build and actually or start building practically. Then another thing is some of us we are in unique positions. Right? We are in unique regions that there are some products within that space or within that region that are unique to them, and basically Nigerians need those products on a day-to-day basis properly. And many a times there is limited access to these vendors in those regions, and we have people taking advantage of these. They get to, let's say, ship those products, let's say from Kano, for instance. They get to ship them into Lagos and put additional exorbitant fees on them because of course they were the one that actually brought those products into Lagos and they can now sell it at whatever rate that they want. But what if I, as a customer, could connect with those vendors by myself without having necessarily to go through somebody else? This is one of the unique opportunities that legally actually affords. This way, I could basically chat with a vendor straight in Kano, right? Because one of our athletes, marketers have been able to reach this person at that stage and they were able to list their product on the platform. And I need the product in Lagos. So I could work on because legally actually protects both parties, both the sellers and the buyer. So in such a way that we have an escrow service, escrow payment service that actually allows them to be able to fulfill delivery upon satisfactory completion. And of course, the seller or the buyer in this case is sure or is guaranteed that his money is safe until the delivery is fulfilled. So this is one of the ways that we could actually pitch this product to them. And in those unique regions, we could focus on some of the items that we know for certain that well it's needed in broader or in the national stage, because legally is actually a national platform, and even more so we are planning to go international beyond Nigeria. So this is another opportunity to actually bring vendors cut across Nigeria and put them on a national platform that actually allows them to have a broad range of customers reaching out to them on a day-to-day basis. Now, the way we want to go about this is start by highlighting, the possibilities, the what they actually stand to. Hold on. Yeah. Hello? Can anyone hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can hear you.
Okay, all right. The call keeps interfering. Sorry. All right. So we want to try and as much as possible to highlight the benefits to such people, to let them know, why it is very beneficial for them to actually come on the platform. First of all, free shop registration, right? They get to register and list their products online for free. Then there is national visibility. You get to have access to nationwide of customers, right? Then there's the greater trust and brand visibility through Legally NG, right? So this way, Legally actually markets for them. We get to showcase their products to a national coverage. Then, of course, there's the trust and brand credibility, and this way, what you're letting them know is that you get to come on this platform with absolutely nothing but a lot to actually benefit, right? So how do we actually, go about pitching this in a practical way? An example we have here is Legally NG basically offers you a free online shop where you can list all your products and services, right? I'll personally help you register, set up your shop, and you can start selling to customers all over Nigeria, not just in your town or in your region. That is the most selling point in this particular pitch, right? So now, the next one we have here is digital marketing. Most of us here already are aware of using social media tools for promotions and even down to WhatsApp. Basically, we get to use our WhatsApp status to promote things that we want our viewers to actually see, things we want them to actually engage with. So we can leverage on digital marketing to actually promote these platforms, and also most importantly drive them to come and register, to also come and register either as a seller, a vendor, or as an athlete. Either way, you are getting to build a community and a earning, boosting your earning or potential in on the platform. Now, platforms such as Instagram, TikTok, WhatsApp, Facebook, X can leverage on each of these. Now, who are the targets? Now, you are looking at, of course, building your network. So basically, you are targeting people who are sellers online, people who are vendors who are selling, not just physical products now. You also get to target, skilled service providers like tailors, carpenters, makeup artists, planners to come and showcase their portfolios and get bookings nationwide. There's also the case for real estate, rentals, different types of services. You could promote the service, the Legally platform to come and showcase their what they are selling, right? Their products, their services on this platform. And once they register through your unique affiliate link, every transactions that they are doing is coming right into your own portfolio. Now, an example is of this is how are you a skilled artisans, right? Legally is not just looking to, it's not just about promoting physical products, right? You get to take your business nationally with Legally NG, and it is 100% free. Showcase your skills, reach more customers, and grow. DM me to start. So that also is one of the good ways to actually promote this platform and get people to actually come and register and be a part of your growing network. Now, lastly, here, we have the events and webinars. Now, this also is part of you trying to reach out to your community, especially the ones that you are building. Little by little, you get to have one people join under you, register you as an athlete. Maybe you've grown them to up to like 5. So set up like a community event, webinar for them. Get to update them on the potentials of coming onto the platform. registering and also continue to, onboard and build up their own network, which of course automatically translates to your own network, maximizing its earning potential. So we don't want to underestimate the power of engagement here. So whether it's an online or even WhatsApp group calls and all that, we want to, use this opportunity to explain the legally platform, so that we want to we ensure that sellers are continually onboarded through our downliners, and we get to of course recruit more athletes, and let them know the clearly what it is that the legally NG platform is offering them, and what it is that they get to. Yeah, sorry. So what it is that they get to benefit on the platform. Now here with on the next slide here, we have also thought out, a way at which it's very simple for you to, send directly to maybe a prospect, someone that is very much interested in the platform, basically walking them through all these stages that I just highlighted. Now, this is where the journey begins to passive income. How do you start? You start free, subscribe to unlock earning levels, refer athletes and onboard sellers, continue to build unlimited income stream for life. So it's about leveraging on the fact that legally is scalable. The efforts that you put into the platform automatically translates into the rewards that is afforded for you. So if you are satisfied with, let's say, the reward at which you are earning at level 2, that is what the platform will continue to give you. However, if you want to increase your earnings, there are practical ways and a basic roadmap at which you need to follow to actually increase your earning potentials. I see some of us here would think, or would have that thought that, oh, I could focus more on, onboarding sellers onto the platform because it's opening up a continuous revenue stream for me. Fine, that also is possible. So, which is why it is flexible to be on this platform. You get to choose what your focus is and how it basically rewards you. Now, if you now want to look at it from a broader perspective in terms of what if I get to build a community that actually do the most of the work for me? So that is when you leverage on building affiliate marketers that are under you, because every transaction, every activity that these people are doing automatically translates and comes into your own portfolio as well at a certain percentage, of course. So in this way, you are not just earning from your own efforts, but also you are earning from the efforts of others that you have been able to onboard on the platform. And good thing about this, it's a continuous passive earning on the platform. So at this stage, we are all aware of what this platform is all about. At this point, we are basically we've been doing these webinars from time to time just to have us fully committed and also see the potential that the platform actually affords us. And at this point, I believe most of all of us in this call at the moment and on the group, I would believe are aware or know how the program works, and also the approaches or the would I say customer base that we hope to target to actually increase our earnings or actually build our portfolio in terms of earning on the platform. So right now we are basically open to hearing from you in terms of the first approach that you like to take practically, right? Because our launch is fast approaching right now. So we would want to believe that right now athletes in this group are basically planning to step by step on how they actually want to set themselves in a good place before the app finally launches, because by then full commerce will begin. Of course, sellers that are already onboarded would have now start to transact, and we want to be in that position already that will start to earn from day one. So right now, what we want to hear is what are the practical ways that you have in mind that you want to actually begin this process, right? So we are open to hearing your strategies, your feedback, and also some of the thoughts that you have concerning this slide. So I would like to say thank you and pass the mic to and just hear from you guys. Thank you very much once again.
Okay, thank you, Kayode. Thank you for a well presented presentation. Thank you so much. Um, so before anyone goes on, I would like to share a few things as well, just to buttress some of the things Kayode had said. Um, I'm gonna go to the social media marketing strategy. I saw a study which I shared with my team some days ago, where they analyzed some of the challenges or some of the culture of people in Nigeria and how they behave, right? So the study said something like that 80%, above 80% of people who shop online do not even shop from standard e-commerce platforms like Jumia or Gigi or Konga, or for example, Legally, right? That many of them shop from uh, social media like from what's it called, Instagram or WhatsApp.
Mhm.
That many, like about 80%. And the person gave a reason or a few reasons. One of them was that a lot of people don't buy online from standard e-commerce platform because it takes 3 to 7 days to deliver, whereas the guys who sell on WhatsApp or on Instagram deliver instantly. On all of these other platforms, they don't give the seller the possibility to ship their products themselves, right? Um, so the platform offers to ship for you. The other thing is that the fees, the fees are not clear. So the seller says he wants to sell something for 100K, but by the time he sells it, the money he gets is probably like maybe 80,000. So these are some of the reasons some of these people don't sell. However, legally resolves all of these issues. So we offer our sellers the possibility to create their own catalogs, right? Please hold on a second. Hold on a second. I'm sorry about that. There was noise, and I felt maybe you could hear it as well. We offer them the possibility to create their own catalogs on our platform. They can ship their products themselves, so they can all opt to use both private shipping and also to ship via the logistic firm that will provide to them. So they can literally run what they do on WhatsApp or Instagram and on Legally. And the buyer also has no worry, because the usual approach is that in some cases you pay before or you pay upon delivery. And sometimes the seller has taken the cost of sending those items there and eventually they cannot sell. So for a seller, it is probably better for them to sell. So these guys who sell on social media or who sell on Instagram or who sell on WhatsApp, it's probably a better option for them to sell on a platform like ours. So I want to buttress the point that it will make a lot of sense to target these guys. So for those of you who are already into affiliate marketing, where you post links, next week, our platform would have the possibility for when you click on invite, you'll be able to share your link for people to click on that automatically has your code already. And then they can join the platform via your codes. So similar to what you do for products, you're going to be able to do it to vendors as well. Yeah, so that's something I wanted to mention. Then regarding events, yeah, somebody in this group mentioned something to me, and I want to share that to all of you. So this person mentioned to me that one of the easiest way to get ways to get. So some of us here, for instance, are not very into networking. So we are more into sharing links online, right? And but this individual mentioned that one of the easiest ways to get people to become affiliates or to organize events is to go for CDSs, like when corpers meet to meet on a weekly basis, right? And the person mentioned as well that another option would be students. I mentioned this to another member of this group who is a student. And I think I want to, let me just give credit. It was Gabriel that mentioned this. And I shared this with Nicholas in this group. And he did it yesterday and got 23 people to join his WhatsApp group for the affiliate program, right? So I'm just sharing this for those who do not have any idea on how to network, but that they could use some of these strategies to find. So he shared it in a student group. And of course, he motivated them a bit, but then told them what it was all about. And he was able to get 23 people to join his group in one day. So these are some of the things that you could do physically to get people together in a space to share legally to them, right? And one thing I also want to mention regarding events, as it relates to getting artisans to onboard. Some of you might not have an idea as to where and how to find artisans. Yeah, but you can find them. There are associations, associations of artisans in your respective states where you can go to and make them aware. So many artisans like electricians, bricklayers, interior guys, they do not have any social media presence. Many of them, or internet presence. Many of them are just people that, they network within themselves. Now, person will know person and they introduce you, but you will show them the possibility for them to reach out to more people. So if you go to some of these associations, for instance, like Asphalt or Nasphalt, I can't recall what the name is. I could share that in the group if anybody wants to know. And you could relate with some of their leaders in your respective states and share this concept with them. Of course, if they become affiliates, they get to also benefit when their members register. So you could use that as an option. And there is also Ministry of Labor. In certain states, Ministry of Labor does trainings for skilled people. So, and you could liaise with the Ministry of Labor in your respective states to see how, of course, you're providing them an option. They train people. Many of them are not even finding work, right? So you train people and they don't know how to go about their business. So for some of them, they need to rent a store. They need to rent a facility, equipment. They need to, there's a lot of need to start up. So you've trained them, but you did not provide the means for them to start. Now, legally is an option for them. So they do not really need to have a physical store. So as an electrician now, I can just have my tools in my house. And all I need to do is have it on the platform for free. And once anybody reaches out to me, I respond and I go and do that job. There are so many people here, for instance, in Germany who do that, right? They don't have a physical store, but they have all the tools it needs for them to be able to work. So it saves them the cost of owning a store. It saves them the cost of management, labor, and so on and so forth, right? So you brought flexibility to their life. Now, there is also another feature that wasn't really mentioned in this slide, and that is the rental feature, right? Which we have. So where people can rent anything, equipment, whatever at all you want to rent, cars, housing, anything you want to rent. Many people in the renting space do not have any way to do that. So you need to physically go to the person's shop and ask, "Una get tipper today?" If you when you get there, it's only when they can tell you that they have. So you wasted your time to go. So a lot of people in that space do not have any way to do it. Now we have created an opportunity for them to say, "Okay, I have a tipper, and I can block the calendar on the days that the tipper is not working or the days that the tipper has been booked. You can see. So whoever needs to book something or book a rental service can just from their homes check. So these are also areas that you want to look into. So it applies not just for equipment. People who are in hotels, they have hotels, but they live in a different city. They do not know how to track it, right? So at this point, you can, instead of owning a website and managing it there, which is probably cumbersome, and maybe all of the other websites like Booking.com and some of the other websites that exist in Nigeria, they are then they have international fees. So in this case, it is free. So he can register his rooms, have them from wherever it is. He can see when they are booked, when they are not booked, and the payments he can see instantly as well, right? So these are some of the areas that there are huge opportunities. I could go on and on to speak about it. But these are some of the things I just want to mention at this point, so that you can, at least it opens your mind. And I want to just buttress that uh, what we are doing is a bit different, you know. It's a possibility. Let's say you pick hotels and you decide to pick hotel chains in your state. It's an opportunity for you to have equity in up to 5% equity in multiple hotels in your state. Now you have, without having any money at all. So you have registered as many of them on the platform, and whenever they do bookings, every night they do bookings, you're keeping 5% or 3 to 5%, right? So these are some of the things that we need to open our minds to. These are opportunities, and the earlier you set yourself or position yourself, the better. And these are just some of the things I wanted to mention. Yeah, and I leave the floor to someone else.
All right, thank you very much, sir. So, would like to take some feedbacks, comments, observations, and inputs from the other guys. So just unmute your mic and let us hear from you.
All right, good evening.
Good evening.
Can you hear me,
Yes,
please?
we can.
All right. In my own aspect, the first thing that comes first is, I've actually signed up as a free member. Now to pay for being an athlete, I can't find the technical how on how to do that. I couldn't navigate on that. So it is after I'm able to pay, to become an athlete. The next thing is to I have some of my clients personally that I help them set up sales funnel online. So that kind of person I can actually onboard them as a seller. So I'll be the one to set up everything. So anything I recommend, they are going to accept. So I'll do all the heavy lifting for them. I'll help them set, just like the way I help them set up the sales funnel. I'll help them set up this. So that's my plan for now. But first thing first, how do I make the payment to become an athlete?
Okay. Some persons also mentioned that they've not had the chance to, that we should do a live demo, right? And this is something we've done in other webinars. But I will join on my phone, right? So I can quickly just show you how it works. Just a minute, 1 second. So I bet you can see my screen now. So I, for one, I'm already an affiliate. So that's why I'm showing with this membership. So this person is a free member, right? And when you land on the app, it lands on cases usually. So cases is usually where you can make claims. So any type of claims. We explained this the last time where in case you went to buy something and the thing is not what you want, in the normal day in Nigeria, they will say you don't buy them, you don't buy them, and there's nothing you can do about it. So legally gives you the opportunity, whether on our platform or anywhere else in your everyday life, you can apply this feature where you can record evidences and use it to make claims to say, okay, I bought something from you, it's not working. I took it on, look, this is the recording of how it doesn't work. And you're saying you don't want to give me back my money. I want to make a claim. You can use it for any other legal issue, right? But this is where you land. You land on my cases. Now, if you click on account, which is the last one on your right, it shows you your wallet and your referral program and so on. If you click on wallet, you can see how much money you have made, and you can withdraw, you can deposit money as well to buy things if you want, right? If you click on notifications, that's where you get all the notifications that you have, right? And on reward program, this is where you see the number of affiliates you referred, the total number of sellers you referred. So if you click on it normally, you will see how much money the sellers on your level 1 has made you, how much money your level 2 sellers have made. You can click to see each of the sellers and so on. So it is that visible and it is instant. So when once an affiliate under me or under this record registers, you see your immediate earning on top instantly, right? And so you can see a lot. You can see your direct rewards, which people are under you that are direct rewards and so on. So I'm using this profile because this person has not registered, so you can see how to, sorry, the person has not onboarded, so it's not paid the fee, right? So you can also switch to marketplace. You can sell as an affiliate, you can buy as an affiliate. So if you switch to marketplace, you can see buy and sell. For now, if you click on buy, it shows you coming soon because we've not launched yet. If you click on sell, it's telling you to upgrade and get a membership. So normally, once you get a membership, once you click on sell, you can start adding products and services instantly, right? So I'll go back, right? And then you can click on membership. If you click on membership, this is where you see what the membership price is and what it entails. And then you click on affiliate. And so if you click on affiliate membership, you see here. So here you see, in case you forgot to put your referral code of the person that brought you when you sign, because there are some people who have downloaded the app already and registered as affiliates, but they did not put anybody's code. So this was not available before, but after one of our meetings, we decided to include this. So in case you have downloaded and you did not put a referral and you want to be under somebody, then you put the referral code here and buy plan. That's it. And then you have access to all the features on the app, right? So that's literally what is there. So for refer a friend, yeah. So if you want to refer people, for those of you who are into affiliate marketing that love to share links, so like I said to you, each person has a special code. You have the possibility to refer them via email here, which is a feature we added recently, but it's going to be updated on Monday. So now when you click on invite friends, right? And let's say I choose to send it here. You see now you have only a download link of Android and iOS, but by Monday, if all things go well, you will have a link for people to join directly under you. So it's going to be a web link. So the person does not need to download the app. The person can just, once you click on that link, they will be referred to a web page, our web page, where they can register as affiliates with your code automatically already included. So that link you can copy and put on social media to invite people. You can copy on WhatsApp and share. So that will be updated on Monday. So so the link will be there, and then you can share that. So for those who would like to do online stuff, right? Yeah, so once you click, you can share it in any option you want, via email, on Instagram, on Facebook, whichever, LinkedIn, anywhere you feel like sharing it, you can share that link. So for those who really are into link sharing. So this is basically what it's all about. And then you have policies and so on and so forth. But that's basically what it is. So whenever you want to go to your marketplace or whatever, you just go to switch and then you switch. And once you switch, you can switch back, right? So because here now there is no you're not signed in yet, and you're not allowed access yet. But normally, and once you click on, you go into selling, you have the possibility to go back to accounts and then switch back to this profile where you can see these features. Right. So I think that's about it. I hope this answers your question.
Yes, somehow. The thing is, I try going to you said under membership, right?
Yes.
I click on membership and then I saw the affiliates, but there is no button under where I can that green button that showed on your own dashboard. No, I can't find it here.
So there is no green button. So if you click on the amount, so you need to select a plan. So click on this plan, and that's where you can find it. Does it work for you now?
Sorry, please come again. This place is a bit noisy.
So you have affiliates, right? So in the past, we had more than one plan. That's why you need to select the plan you want. So you click on it, and when you click on it, that's when you see this.
I clicked on that affiliate and it's not clicking.
No, not on affiliate. You click on the plan. This one on the affiliate yearly. Click on it.
Affiliate yearly.
Does it open now?
It showed the same thing, but the button is not under it.
You
The
cannot
last
see.
thing I'm saying is collect audio and video evidence that's saved into the cloud.
You're using an Android phone, right?
Yes.
Okay. Please, I'll call you after this meeting and let me see what you're seeing because I have an iOS. It might be different.
Let me send a screenshot to the group.
Coyote,
Yes.
is it the same thing?
Yes, it's the same thing with me.
Okay. All right. Then in that case, I will check it and correct it. Yeah. But then Lydia, how were you? You and Sylvester, how were you then able to pay? Even Nicholas here has paid too. So how did they manage?
Yeah,
Okay.
I paid through transfer, paystack.
No, I'm just saying that you must have seen the button. So maybe it is one of the new releases we've done. Maybe, or you need to update your app. I don't know. Because we're continuously doing new releases all the time because we're updating and changing things because we've not launched yet. So we could check that. But I'll call you after this meeting. I'll see your screen. We can share screens and let me see what you see. But make sure you update first, and then I can see that. If it's an issue like that, we'll get you resolved on Monday. Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah. Okay. So is there any other question?
Yes, I have a question.
Okay.
All right. I think two questions. The first is I still want to understand the modalities that legally wants to use to ship products to people. If the people choose to use legally as a means of shipment. And secondly, I want to ask for those that are putting in their services, not product now. Let me say a plumber puts his services on our platform and somebody requested for his service. And I want to know how is it that the person will now pay first before the plumber will now go and do the job? And if the job is done, what evidences are there to prove so that the money will be released to the vendor? So these are the two questions I want to get clarified.
Okay, so we don't have a logistic branch yet, but we are partnering with a Nigerian logistic firm to do the shipping, right? And for those who wants all the platform to ship for them, right? But then you also have an option to do your own shipping yourself if you prefer, right? So we do have a firm. We've partnered with one. We'll probably do an extra one so people have options. Yeah, so that's what we have for now. Then regarding plumbing, the services. So the service portion of the app, you can put in, for example, you can put in a service as a one-time service. Let me explain that. So it's a complete. Please, I need my light on 1 second. Okay, so so you can have a service that does not require certain milestones like purchase of material, or I'm trying to think of something that is that simple where there is no need for you to really buy anything. Uh, I can't think of anything right now. But usually in such cases, you can have just one delivery. So it's just to say, I am doing this service for you. Let me use an example of the plumber. Let's say you discuss with the person. The person answered, this is his quote, this is material cost, and this is the services. The amount is going to charge you for his workmanship. So you can decide and say, okay, I'm going to buy the equipment, the things I need by myself, the materials myself. You just come and do the work. So if you're charging him if he's charging you for just the work, let's say he said the work is 100,000 naira, it's just going to be one order. So it's going to be one order costing 100,000 naira. The seller will pay 100,000 naira to the plumber. The plumber will see the order on his app that he has an order of 100,000 naira to do this job. The plumber said he's going to do it in 3 days. He's going to do it with this kind of quality. That's what he said to you. So the plumber goes there and then he does his job. And you have some days to inspect it. So let's say you're not physically present, you can also book somebody to help you inspect the job and be sure that what was done is correct, right? Once you both agree that the job is right, it has been rightly done, then the payment is done. If there is a dispute, you both have your app, you can record the evidences of the work you've done. This person records theirs and you upload it as a dispute, and it can be checked, and then dispute resolution will resolve for you. Now, this is a simple case where it is just one service. However, legally has the feature where you have milestones. So let's say I want to build a house, right? A house would require multiple things to be done. So I can set up milestones and say, okay, I'm going to dig foundation. Foundation is milestone 1. I'm going to complete the foundation, milestone 2. And then we're going to do lintel level, milestone 3. And then one will carry to roofing is milestone 4. And you have those milestones, and you can list those milestones and tell the person this is how much you want to charge for services. If you also want to buy materials for the person, you can also include material milestones to say, we're going to supply you materials. So your job is to then you put those milestones. So let's say for foundation, they dug it. You only needed to bring laborers to site. So once that is complete, you have evidence that it is complete. The payment you say is complete. The person who's doing the job can see that it's complete. The first milestone is released to you. So the money for the first milestone is released to you. Then you say you are going to supply them materials. If you've agreed on what you want to supply, it is the person pays in advance. It's in the app. You see it in paid. This person now goes, gets the material, delivers it to site. You confirm the products are there. Everything is right. Then the second payment gets released. So we also have the options of milestones on the platform. So you can set it by milestones. You can set it by just one activity. So that's how it is.
Okay, thank you.
Anibex Global, you can ask Emmanuel.
Okay, Mr. Caleb, good evening.
Good evening.
And every other person as well, good evening to you all. I joined late to this meeting, and almost everything that was taught here, I didn't get it, honestly. I was lost at some point because an extent my data finished and as I ran out of the meeting, I subscribed and then came back, and I'm sure most of the things most I needed to know was discussed before I could jump back again. But then when I was coming, I noticed that the call is on record, so one could go back to it, right?
Correct.
Okay. Now, my own questions, I have about three questions, but the first one is falling on the one you just expressed now, just explained
Mm,
regarding to the services like the plumber work. It is just similar to that of electrical works as well. For
mhm,
instance, now one like as I am now, I'm an electrician. As in I do electrical works of so many varieties. So like now, through the app, someone books me now for the job, and location is very far away from my place to go there and deliver the job. And maybe after the job was being done correctly as it was agreed up again for, and the person maybe out of his own, I don't know, maybe wickedness or thereabout tends not to respond or complete the only side of the bargain, refuses to pay or maybe to admit in the group or let me say in the app that the services had been done and been delivered. Now, how is it going to be done for the app or for the legally management to know that the fault is not from mine but from the other person's end, and then for me to be compensated for the work I did? That is one.
okay, please let
Secondly,
me
on
let me
this one,
wait, hold on, please. Let me take your questions one after the other. So maybe what I might answer another question. What
yeah,
what you
it's
just
still on
asked?
this one. It's still on this one. It's still on this same
Okay,
topic
no
that I'm
problem.
still asking.
Continue. Okay.
Yeah. For instance, now, maybe the person, like you said, the job is being categorized bit by bit or a milestone by a milestone. Maybe you book the money for your workmanship, the material costing, maybe the money to transport the materials, to the site and deliver the job, and eventually the person pays the money, and you as the person or as the electrician or the person delivering the job, you don't have such amount of money with you to purchase the materials. Then how would you not be able to get the money to access and then get the materials before going to deliver the job? That's just it.
Okay. Let me try to answer this. So first off, I want to say that um I know that Nigeria is not exactly ready for something like this. It's not 100% ready for it. But I'll give you an instance. The building I'm in right now, I purchased it a few months ago. And I just want to say this before I say what I want to say. So after I purchased, I needed to do some plumbing work. I needed to do some electrical work. I needed to break some walls and expand the living room a bit. So I needed to do some works here, right? So I want to tell you how the Westerners think before I answer you. So we invited the guys. You invite them, they come here and they look at it and they're like, um, okay, I've seen it. It's something I can do. I'm available next week to do it. The Nigerian in me is always like, okay, how much will this thing cost? Because I don't want to receive bill and then me and you start quarreling. No. They'll be like, no, they cannot really tell me now because they need to really evaluate it and then they'll send me a quote. So sometimes they will go back and they send you a quote. Now, once you say you want to go ahead with it, the guy doesn't ask you for money. He comes here, he does the things he needs to do. He goes back, he sends you a quote, which you have to pay in 7 days. The reason I'm telling you this story is people here are serious business minded people. So a businessman understands that from every job he does, he needs to take out the material cost. And he needs to take out the amount that he would feed himself with, transport to the place, and taxes. He includes everything in that quote. You get. So we're trying to get to a point where Nigerians will begin to think more business mindedly. So let me give you another example before I answer you. Somebody who owns a store in Nigeria would go to the market and buy a product for 1,000 naira, right? And then he sells it for, let's say, 1,100, right? And to him, he's made profit because he made 100 naira. But he forgets that he needs to pay himself on a monthly basis for the food he eats, for taking care of his family, for the hours he spends in the business. So there are so many things that Nigerians do in businesses, and that's why many a times businesses don't thrive. And the next time they want to pay rent, they are looking for somebody, shop rent, they are looking for somebody to help them, or they tell you the stocks of their products and their store is empty. I'll give you also an instance here. I have a factory here where I produce African food, right? And let's say I take the product, a product I'm selling, I deliver it for €2. If you go into that store, the person is not selling it for €2 or €2.20 or €2.50. The person is selling it for 4. At first, I was like, why do you do that? He said, oh, he has to take out the store price. He has to pay himself a minimum wage for a month. And those things are factored into the prices of whatever service he renders. I know people will say, oh, but then things will become more expensive. But if everybody does the same, everybody eats. But I just wanted to mention this. Now, back to your question. A lot of people who do jobs in Nigeria, most particularly people who do handwork, you mostly cannot rely on them because they give you a quote, and the quote they are giving you, they intend to use that deposit to go solve a particular problem they have. And that's why there's always conflict when you pay somebody for a job to be done. You always have these conflicts because eventually they've used the money for something else and then there's a problem. And that's what we're trying to resolve. So if an individual, let's say you know that you do not have the money to buy materials, the app gives you the possibility to say, look, I can do the job for you. This is my service charge. For material, if you want, you can go and get it. This and this is what I would need. You have the option. If you then decide that you want to buy materials, I am sure that you have relationships with certain. So at the beginning, it might not be easy. But at the point when people begin to know legally, people who you work with as an electrician would already know that, okay, I see you, I don't already get the order. See, I'm not be this, now 3 million jobs. See, I don't already get them, but I need to deliver. And once I deliver, and now you get your money. If we get to a point where that will be possible. The other thing that will be possible is that it will be easier for people to collaborate with you. So if you come to me now as an electrician and you tell me that you want me to loan you 3 million naira, I most likely will not loan you 3 million naira. But if you come to me and tell me, bro, I have a work order, I have a contract. This contract is 7 million. All I need to do this job is 3 million. In 7 days, I will finish it. I will pay you 3.5. The order is there. I don't get the job. It's just that until I finish the job and the person is satisfied, that's when I get the money. I'm sure somebody who likes to make money will say, okay, in 3 days, I can make 500K. I will loan you the 3 million and return me and you pay me 500 and you pay me 3.5. So it's going to be a possibility in the industry. So these are some of the things I see and I believe would happen, right? It might not happen for some, but I think we also hope that we'll get to a point where we as a platform will be able to fund certain people who are reliable on our platform to expand and grow their businesses. Then the final thing you asked is that if you have gone, you paid transport, you've gone to a place, that's why we've created a platform like this. The objective is that you as a service provider, you need to define clearly what you want to do. So there are people who will tell you, oh, this thing they are going to build for you is good. But by the time they finish, it's not even wood. So people need to get to a point where I want to do this job for you. This is what I will do. Don't build an expectation that is beyond normal. If the person wants to buy, let him buy. So say to the person, this and this is what I will do. This is how I will do it. Okay, I'm going to pay transport to your place. This is my transport fee. I charge per kilometer because I live in this place, this amount. Put it in your quote. The other thing is that everything on the platform, you don't have no phone numbers. You communicate by messaging. So we have a record of all the communications you had. So in your case, let's say you went and you did the job. We know that you said that you're going to use this particular type of cable. You said you were going to do this particular thing. You defined clearly what you would do. It's in a message. Everything is in record. We have records of it. At the end of the day, you probably finished. You made a video evidence to back it up. right? So when you create, let's say this person decides to make a problem and you raise a dispute, we can see all the text messages that you guys had, the communication between you. We can see the evidences, and in that case, legally decide on what they want to do on this matter. So what is fair? So first of all, we leave you both to agree and come to an agreement on what you want to do. If you both are unable to agree, then legally steps in and we review the evidences of what has happened, and on that basis, we dispense. So in this case, we recommend that you make sure that you put things by milestones so that you don't have too much money or too much time invested in the place. So that from every phase, as you finish one phase, they pay you. You finish the next phase, they pay you. So you break your job into phases and make them milestones, and you do it. So you're not working for 1 month and you're waiting for money. No, you break it into milestones. And easy, you can tell after the first milestone that okay, this person is not serious, we're not aligning, and then you resolve that matter, right? So that is how I think we would resolve it. And because the money has been paid in full, so because the person that ordered your service paid the full money, he did not pay part, he didn't pay half, he paid all. So on that basis, we can decide that okay, because this person did like this and this is what we think. What do you think? And finally, you come to an agreement, and the payment is made. So it's basically like contracting in Nigeria. So if you get a government contract in Nigeria today, and in some cases they mobilize you, in many cases they will tell you to go do the job and then you get paid. So it's something like that. We're creating it, but in a small scale, so that people take their businesses more seriously. At the end of the day, not everybody, this will not apply for everyone, but some serious-minded business people will take advantage of this and grow. So I hope I answered your question.
Yeah, it's clear. It's clear. This is well explained. Then one more thing that I want to ask about is the place you mentioned, that of dispatch or maybe transportation of goods demanded by some customers from a place to another, and maybe they tend to use the legally dispatch riders. Are they also, like, is it the customer's duty to pay for that delivery if they wish to use legally, or legally is going to sponsor the delivery fees and the rest of them if they make use of the legally platform?
So whichever way it comes across. So there are platforms who will tell you it is free shipment, it is whatever they want to say. But usually the shipment is already included probably in the price of the item. So at the end of the day, it's the buyer that pays for transport. Not it doesn't matter how they paint it, whether they paint it as free or not. It is the buyer that pays because the person has included the value in the price of the item one way or the other. So just to answer you, whatever shipment options anyone pick, it is still the buyer who pays for the shipment.
Okay, it's fine. That's cool.
Okay. Is there anything else, or can we end the meeting? So I will tell you what I would like to do next. So first off, I will check this issue with the sign up and see how you guys see it on the Android if there's an issue there. So I solved that. The second thing is that I'm going to share to you because I did a call to nearly everyone on the group. So I'm going to provide you their contacts for their respective regions. I'll send them to you, who are leaders of each and every region, so you know who is in your group by name, and so you can reach out to them. Right? Of course, you're already in a group with them. You could reach out to them if you want. What I already did, so I will share the names with you so you can follow up on them. I think we would also have to maybe convene in. Okay, all right. So we have to maybe convene in 2 weeks to see how we're progressing. But if you do have any concerns, if you have any questions, please reach out, let me know. And we'll as quickly as possible resolve it. Yeah. And for those who were in the meeting the last time where we discussed leadership, I think at this point I'll end this recording, right? So we can discuss this because this is on a different note. 1 second. Okay.